Happy Valentine's Day, guys. What a gorgeous day on the Rancho today. And I'm checking on the Lady Banks roses to see if they're starting to do their bud out here. It won't be long till this whole fence line is just a blaze of yellow. It's always a very exciting time of year. Cut the bullshit, guys. Just because it's Valentine's Day doesn't mean that there's not work to be done. And the big issue we have now is that Smart Rosie, when I initially wired the place for cable, I never pulled any lines to other buildings, right? And unfortunately, as the cable came in here, the cable feed came down and in here. Over here, I actually put the four-way splitter stupidly behind the wall there, and as a result, I can't get to it. So I have to run a new feed, which I'm doing here. We're going to take the cable feed, which comes over here. We're going to drop. It's already dropped down, and we're going to do another connection. I don't know where this, yeah, we're going to disconnect this here, which runs over there, and we're going to take that now, run that up, we're going to remove the screws here that are holding on, fastening that to the side of the building. We're now going to run that through there, so we'll have the feed going up to the, above the ceiling there in the attic area. And we've also now bottom fed from the router inside up to here. Now the added advantage that this is going to have, guys, is when the zombie apocalypse comes and the guys go to cut the cables, because zombies aren't real smart, they're going to cut that cable over there, right? They might cut this one, but the high feed cable is now going to be going into there. And unless they have a ladder or stand one on top of the other, and I don't think zombies stack up real well, maybe you'll argue with me, then you know, they won't be able to cut our cable service here, and that's pretty cool. So it'll give us an additional edge. So what we have to do is disconnect this down here and then feed that up through there, and then we have to terminate and make new connections for all the different lines that are going around here. We have a 6-way splitter, so we got our work cut out for us today, guys. You know, if a guy was smart, he'd rule the world in a week, right? But that's not the case with the Rosie girl. So anyway, on with the show. Happy Valentine's. Guys, we are topside, and you can see there's one cable, there's one coax feed, there's another one. That's the old one that used to run down, that's going down into the schmutz there. That's the one that used to feed the main unit down there, the Wi-Fi router and stuff. We have another one coming over here, and let's see what else we got. We have some other ones running over here, so we got to try to capture all of them. And of course we got some running outside now, so we got to try to capture all of them and bring them together up here to do the termination. So we got to make sure we get all of them nailed first. The first thing I got to do today is I got to get this little antler. I fashioned this antler out of a wire coat hanger, and what it does up there, it gives me the ability, you know, because I got big ones, right? I can't crawl under these where the roof comes to a point, right, to get under those rafters. So I use this little chooch with the hook on the end of it. It's got a nice antler here, and I can grab that, grab those cables that have fed in through the side over there, and then pull them over. Damn careful, just don't go randomly cutting cables. I've got the internet run as well as cable TV, so I did manage to feed that cable feed, the high-speed internet and television, cable TV into the top there now, and connected up top side to our 6-way splitter. And I have a couple connections made. The outbuilding should be live now, and Wi-Fi should be working again. So I'm going to get Jen to check her pad. See if she's getting Wi-Fi here, and should be picking it up, I think. Is it working or not? Just try running a YouTube video or something.
Google works, yes.
Okay.
I don't understand.
So it seems like we got at least Wi-Fi, so we're making progress. So what I did here is I just changed the old in-feed coming in to a new one. And of course we're not going to have a plate anymore. Oh well, we'll just put that plate back on just for show. There'll be nothing live behind it. So now it's a question of finding the other cables for the cable TV upstairs and cutting them and terminating them and reconnecting them to the 6-way splitter. Okay, it's crawling in the schmutz. Thanks, guys. I should have been a firefighter for all the friggin' times I'm up and down this ladder here, but you can see our chooch block is over there now. Don't know how I can see. It's a little bit dark up here. So now it's a question. There go the old runs. You can see them running down the side where they go down by the living room wall. So now it's a matter of just cutting them one by one and getting them re-terminated. Wanted to make damn sure that I did not cut any internet cabling here. That one going down in there, like I said before, that was just the old feed to the Wi-Fi. We now have a totally new one now, so we don't have to do anything with that except you know, friggin' let her sit there. So. Alright, we got the, this thing works great. If you get tired of the old way of doing the cable terminations, it really sucked. This thing is just fantastic for this snap and seal system with that chooch there. You put one of these little antlers over the end of the connector, and damn, it chooches on there real good. And yeah, it's not a pain in the ass, like, you know. And then, because before when I've done this kind of stuff, you know, the whole program gets cocked over, right? Because you don't have a good connector on it. So this should, this thing's been doing okay. So cut the BS and let's get this job finished up. Yeah, I think that should be a little better, breathing all that shit up here. You see a nice clean center conductor there. And I can push that on real good. Yeah. Make sure that center conductor is kind of coming up there. And then we just slide this chooch on, just like that, and should close her up just like that, boys. And it's probably as good as factory on there, so kind of awesome. So I'm just figuring out where all the cables are running and gradually terminating over here. You know, making sure not to cut any internet cables. We got our terminations and stuff. Now it's just a matter of taking the TV around with the chooch box and making sure that we have good signals on all of our boxes. Woohoo! Must be Valentine's Day, huh? All right, making sure we got good signals. So we'll see you in a bit. Then we'll go up and tighten everything down and call her Bob's your uncle. Run. Just double checking this one here. Looking good. And now we'll take the TV to the kitchen. Guys, the kitchen is chooching good, and I always figured I might put a TV on that wall up there. In here. I'll probably end up putting it on the back one over there, so. Well, that's working. 3 years. The boss's dream of television in the Shine Shack has finally been achieved. And isn't that an awesome picture out here? Woohoo! He is going to be happy as hell. So I'm gonna leave this out here. I know the last connection's good inside in the other bedroom. I got work to do in there anyway. That's where that dick hit the side of the house almost 1 year ago to the day. So let's finish up the program and get some wire secured down, and we will be good to go. Okay guys, rolling into our second hour, and cabling job is all done, at least for now, right? For Frig's sake. We never know. What the hell, you know? Happy Valentine's Day, honey.
Happy Valentine's Day, y'all.
So the last thing I need to do is sort of neaten up this this farm over here. We need to have that decoy still chooching good to as a decoy for the zombie apocalypse, so that when they come, they'll cut that. And I don't care if they cut any of this shit down here. We can always move the router inside, so it's all good. We got the external, we got the router now coming all the way around up high. So if they cut this stuff, big deal, right? So we're all protected. You can never be too sure, guys, when the zombie apocalypse is coming, for Frig's sake. So now I got to get some cable ties and stuff and get that chooch all squared away. Must be the hood. I hear a siren. Big accident up the street. Well guys, I'm getting her done, getting her cinched down real good. I've got the decoy thing up there. So if they cut that bad boy, we're still good to go. If they cut that bad boy, we're still good to go. If they cut that bad boy, we're still good to go. So yeah, you got to pull the zombie. So a little more straightening up here, and we should be just about done this cabling job and getting the TV signal all remodified to run there. I still have to go up topside and tighten all those connectors really, really well. Anybody that doesn't think Missy Jen pulls her weight around here, here's the girl. Those things are something, aren't they? She's trimming the schmutz bushes there, and it won't be long. Our beautiful Japanese weeping flowering cherry tree will be in bloom. Yeah, so one a day of these bad boys, and should be all good. Huh?
I gotta get this started because it takes over.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want it to get too hot. So, all right. Well, that's a hard work. Now it's simply a matter of we need to just go inside, and we need to go upstairs and tighten all those connections real well on that chooch block, that splitter, and we should be good to go. And we also have extra capacity on there. We also have 2 extra nodes in the future if we need to hook something else up. So that's pretty cool, eh? Okay, back up topside, guys. Man, I hope this is the last time. All we got to do now is just tighten everything up on that on this block, and I'm hoping that that is going to be it. I've got what, 2 bedrooms, a living room, a kitchen. There's one that isn't terminated, probably the far bedroom, but I'll catch that later. I mean, who in the hell knows? But I got work to do behind the wall and anywhere. So let me tighten these up and wrap it up. Guys, it is a wrap. The snap and seal chooch. This tool did great in terms of doing terminations an easy way without dicking the old-fashioned way. I'm not going to say this is the last cable run ever, because I'll probably end up running another high-speed internet line out to the workshop, but I don't think I'll be running any more. I might run a, you know, I got these 2 extra, 1 extra spot at least on that cable splitter. I may eventually run TV out to the outbuilding, I mean the shop. I don't know. But anyway, guys, it's cleanup time. Thanks for being along. Time to get on to some fun stuff now.